Welcome back to Ben's Garage! The next instalment of the Going Solar project. I know, it's getting a little bit long and drawn out now, isn't it? The weather is pretty crap at the moment, so we can't get on with anything outside, so I'm going to be doing a bit more inside. So today we've got this, which is an earth bus bar. There you go. Put your main earth in the bottom, which I'm going to run from the other side. And then you can branch off all your separate earths. So I'm going to be earthing the breakers and surge protector for the PV units, which is the solar panels. I've also got to earth the server rack for the batteries, and then the batteries can earth on the server rack as well. So that's just a distribution thing really, isn't it? So there's that. I'm going to fix that on the wall and get that done. I'm not going to run the earth under because it means getting down on the floor, messing about. Anyway, batteries are due to be here on Wednesday. That will probably be in this video because otherwise... Anyway, we went for the Pylontech US3000s, so that's going to be just over, and we've got two of those coming. That's going to be just over 7 kilowatt hours of storage. So these cables you have to order separately. So you get a Pylontech cable kit. So you get your positive and your negative battery cables. Now they've got these special Pylontech terminals that end and a ring terminal that end. That's your positive, that's going to go up to the inverter. Now I've seen on the internet a lot of people put fuses and breakers between the battery and the inverter. I've been in contact with the company that I've ordered all this stuff from, and they said no, just batteries straight to the inverter. So I don't need any fuses or breakers between the batteries and the inverter. We don't need any breakers because I can disconnect the batteries. They've got a power switch on the front, and they say they don't need to be fused. Whether that's because the inverter communicates to the batteries via this cable, which also comes in the kit. It's like your internet plugs. So it's all clearly labelled. Inverter. It's got some numbers and stuff on there, and that one's to the battery. It's quite long, about 1.5 meters long I think, so I'll plug that in the inverter today. We're going to plug the battery cables in. Batteries aren't here. They'll be here on Wednesday. We've confirmed the delivery. So we're going to get these done, get the earthing on, and in the same video I will do a bit on the batteries when they turn up. I've got the server rack. I ordered that from Thomann.de, which is a musical equipment suppliers. The actual server racks for these batteries are quite expensive if you go for the name brand one, but a lot of people just use like a studio server rack, which is what I've got here. This one's on wheels. The batteries are probably going to be too heavy for it, but it's not something we're going to be rolling around the floor. Once it's in place and it holds the batteries okay, that'll do for me. That'll be in this video, but for right now, we're just going to get all this connected up and see how we get on. So this side, positive, that side, negative. What we're going to do is put that up through the hole there. That's those on. before any of you lot start commenting on our groovy wallpaper with the dirty old stain running down it, we're getting there slowly but surely. The kitchen, we're getting there. Nearly all the sides are silicone, you know, tiles are on the walls grouted. I've put the silicone on there between the tiles and the worktops. I've started doing the kickboards. So we'll get that done. All we've got left to do is paint the beam and then build my island. And that should be the kitchen done. So we are getting there slowly but surely. This room is going to be one of the last because we've got the bedroom, the office, and then we'll be on to this room. So before we get any comments on our decor and you're a lazy twat, get and do some decorating, blah, blah, blah. I'll get that more on the other channel, so I'm not aiming at this at most of you viewers, but I do get these comments from time to time. I thought I'd just point out, this setup is going to be, well, possibly temporary where it's sitting now. I just want to get it on the wall, get all the cable management is what I'm getting at. I don't like a tangled mess, so cables will hopefully be nice and tidy. But I will just mention the company where I've been buying all my stuff from. It's Allo Solar. I'll put a link to their website in the description below. This will only apply if you're in France. They've been absolutely fantastic. The prices are, for France, brilliant. We've checked out other French websites for solar parts and prices, and Allo Solar come out quite reasonable. Postage is a little bit on the steep side, but it's all pallet, you know, shipped on pallets, so you've obviously got to pay for that. But so far, they've answered every email that I've sent them quite quickly. But I thought I'll just give them a bit of a shout out in this video where we're getting all our bits and pieces from. So the link will be in the description. If you order anything from there, I won't get a penny from them. But it's a good company that we've stumbled across and that's worked well for us. So I thought I'll just mention it. And if you're in France thinking of solar, go and check them out. And tell them I sent you. You never know, they might send me I don't know. A what?
A spare cable.
yeah, might send me a key ring. But yeah, so that's it for today. I've obviously got to run the earth underneath, and I've got some, I call it cooker cable, but it's just a big fat cable to run from the grid down and under into the inverter, from the inverter back to our new distribution board. I've explained all this in previous videos, but I've got to run the earth underneath as well to go to that bus bar. I thought it's just a nice tidy way of doing it. I need multiple earths on this side, but they all need to be joined up to the main earth that we got outside with the ground spike. I think in France you have to have a ground spike and you have to have so much copper cable coiled up in the ground as well. So we've got all that outside as per spec. So all our earths need to be joined onto that. They don't want separate earths, apparently. So I've discovered on various research. So the batteries will be on Wednesday. That'll be in this video as well. We'll get them installed in the server rack and we'll get them all connected up. And we'll see how far we get with that. So it's Wednesday. Batteries turned up this morning. They are fucking heavy. The Hobbit struggled to pick these up and get them in here. She had to bring them from the garage in a wheelbarrow. We've had a little bit of a lunchtime soiree. We've had some Dutchies and some the Germans for lunch. So we're just getting over that now. So if you hear any noise, it's the Hobbit washing up. But these batteries are the Pylontech US3000s. And they are heavy. I need some Benny Hill music when I'm moving around, don't I?
Something.
So in the box we get pack of instructions, better read those, a data communication cable, positive and a negative cable and an earth strap. Oh, what's this? Some bolts for rack server. Got a load of them. And some polystyrene. That is not what the weight is.
Do you need a hand?
Don't know. Oh, fire. Hang on, I need to put my brakes on.
What are you going to do? You take that and I'll whip the box away.
Yeah, if I get this here first. Okay. Yeah, bugger.
I'll put them outside for a while until we're certain they're all...
Yeah.
The boxes are out.
Yeah, bugger, they're heavy.
Not quite so bad once they're out of the box though, are they? Get your arms around them a little bit.
I'll get the other one out of the box and I'll be back with you. So I'm just going to check and see what voltage the batteries are at the moment, because when we join them up together in parallel they want to be pretty much the same or equalised. So all I've done is pulled off a negative and a positive, switch it on, hold down this button, lights all come on, and then that one should flash, says run, like so. Take these, put one to there. $49.3. $49.3, bang on. Both the same, lovely jubbly. So I should switch them off now. And we'll see about getting them in the rack. So before I do anything, I'm going to have a little bit of a look through the old instructions. We've got a packing list here which tells you what comes in the box. Battery module, parallel positive line, parallel negative line, RJ45 to RJ45, cascade cable, grounding cable screw, cabinet nut, installation manual, packing list and a warranty card. So we better do the warranty when we need to. Operation manual. And it's in English. Hey! And a consumer warranty. I'll look at filling that in. We'll probably have to do something online to register it. Before I get these in the boxes, I'll make note of any serial numbers. So if I do have to register them, we can do that. So I'm going to have a quick flick through the old manual, which everyone should do, of course. Because these were so expensive, I am going to read the manual, not just blindly go into it. So I should be back with you shortly. For just now, watch your fingers again.
Yeah, no, I'm going to get it nearer and then try and hook them out of it.
You've got to lift your side up a little bit, it's gone in on the skew. You've got to go a bit higher. Yeah, bugger. Right, if we lift it up to there. Yeah, that's
Is that enough
that's
space?
enough gap, yeah. So there's that one.
I'll keep my finger there again.
Right.
I don't know what, I assumed all the wiring came out the back.
No. Why is it so bloody difficult? Which one of those two? The front or the back one? The top or the bottom?
The bottom. I think.
Watch your fingers again.
Yeah.
Let me get some screws. Oop. I won't scratch it, no.
No, not yet. Give it a week or two.
Right, here goes. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh!
Easy!
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't need to go tight because I'm not going to be rolled about very much. Yeah, so we will get one more in there,
Yeah.
comfortably.
Well, hopefully, if we can get one more battery, that'll be the only other time it moves.
So here we have it. On and off switch. Your main on and off switch. Then you got your start switch, which is like a soft start. So these batteries are ideal for when you've got on your inverter, because if you put too much power into your inverter, all of a sudden it can fry the insides. This has got the soft start on it. So we've got some communication ports. You've got link port 0, link port 1. So I'm going to connect those up. Now, if you leave the link port 0 on the first battery empty, that becomes your master battery. And then you'll go link port 1 to link port 0, 1 to 0, 1 to 0. So if the link port 0 is empty on your first battery, that's your master battery. So this one is just going to go into link port 1, like so. And then down the bottom here, it's going to go into link port 0. Now, you'll have a communication cable come from your inverter, which will go into this ACAN one at the top here. So we take these off. There's your positive side and your negative side. So positive side we're going to connect together. These should just click in. Get a nice little click there. Like so. And then we'll do the same on the negative. Like so. Like so. So that will leave this one to go to the inverter and this one to go to the inverter. Then we've got on this side we've got the ground, which I'll do those now, but I won't be connecting them up yet because obviously the bus bar, we've got to connect that up to the earth. But I'll just put these on now, and then we'll have these will be all in place. I'm not sure where I'm going to stick these, whether I'm going to just go out through there, probably, but for now. Kira's come to help. Can you see if these stick out the back?
Not at the moment.
Oh, it's coming down the side, isn't it? I don't know what's happened.
Yeah, I got it.
Just do the same with this one.
From the top one.
Oh, I'm going to put it under the middle as well. You got it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Do you want them up the top?
Just tuck them down in the back if you like.
Okay.
So, the earths are just going to run out the back. So what I'll do is I'll bolt the earths together on the rack, and then we'll take a wire off the rack up to the earth bus bar in the other room. So we're going to take this through now and get it plugged in. Battery in there, inverter, in there. That's your BMS communication. I'm not wiring this all up permanently today. Then you got your positive and your negative for your battery, and they're just going to connect up. Positive on the top, negative on the bottom, and that will be your batteries in parallel. 48 volt batteries, giving us over 7 and bit kilowatt hours. Obviously, I'm not going to do it because I'm going to have to pull all this out to get the earth done. But that's the general idea. Well chuffed, we've got everything now to be up and running. So that's it, the batteries are in place. We've got almost everything we need now to complete the system. We're just waiting on the conduit. I've tried to send my messages the other day, and there's nowhere I can get in touch with them. But the website where we actually bought it from says it's still in process of being delivered. Even though we returned it, it's still being delivered. So hopefully the conduit will be here. We can get the framework done. But that's all a different video. Yeah, chuff those batteries got here. They are heavy. Over 30. Well, the pallet was 72 kilos. And the pallet doesn't weigh a lot. The boxes that these come in don't weigh a lot, and the polystyrene that wraps around these don't weigh a lot. So the batteries are heavy. They're a bit too heavy for this rack. The rack did state it is only like so many kilos, but as I said, we're not going to be moving it about. Like studio gear, you know, a studio rack, you would be moving it around your studio, possibly. Some people don't, and that's why it comes with feet as well as wheels. But we got this on the wheels so I can wheel it out, do a bit of maintenance if I need to. You know, sort the wiring out at the back. I'm ready for a lie down now. Yeah, but we're getting quite excited now. We're getting to a point now where with the framework is almost made. Get the solar panels out there. Get it all wired up. Get the wired up to the new distribution board, and then we can be generating our own power. So yeah, I hope you like this instalment of Ben's Garage going solar. Obviously, it's not the garage going solar, it's the house going solar, but it's at Ben's Garage. We are talking about getting some solar up in the garage, but that's going to be a bit down the line. We need to get that wall finished first, but to do that, I need to get the panda out of the way. Anyway, I digress. I'm waffling. This video is already long enough as it is. So yeah, hope you like this video. Please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.